Okay, we're heading to the tombs of the nobles here in Aswan, very southern part of Egypt. I've been here a couple of times before, but now we have a geologist with us. So hopefully we're going to be able to figure out whether we're looking simply at a sandstone outcrop or whether we're looking at metamorphosed sandstone that would be more like a quartzite. So stay tuned. So if you want to learn more about this location, look up Tombs of the Nobles, Aswan, and you will get the standard archaeological story. But what I know from being here before is that it's clearly a pre-dynastic megalithic creation, because these hallways are carved straight into the bedrock, going in hundreds of feet. We have a geologist with us from the US, so he'll be able to tell us whether we're looking at simply at sandstone or metamorphosed material. So just enjoy.
Differences between desert here and like from like Arizona and Mexico is there you still see like little bits of like plants and cacti and tumbleweed type things.
Give you a sausage.
It's pretty sad how the trickle.
Police, of course. So here we are, we're approaching the top of an obelisk. So where's the rest of it? And this is not made of granite, this is quartzite, which is rare for an obelisk. You see the difference between the smooth surfaces relatively and the rough hieroglyphics. So the rough hieroglyphics were added on to a pre-dynastic megalithic work. So the geologist just corrected me. It is in fact sandstone and not quartzite, and the easy way to tell is to pour water on it. If it absorbs the water, it's sandstone because it's quite porous. If it's quartzite, it repels the water because the grains have been metamorphosed in quartzite, and therefore they're basically fused together. That's why it's always good to have a geologist with you when you go to ancient places. Our tour coordinators, Badawi and Mo, who work with us every time we come to Egypt. They are the professionals. So go to chematology.com or to horacerising.com. You can organize your tour with them.
Thank you.
Sure. If you're interested in the megalithic stuff, they're great at that. If you're interested in symbolism, metaphysics, spirituality, they're good at that. If you're interested in all of it, then they are, of course, good at that. Okay, approaching the first main level. The staircase we just ascended. And this is where we start with the series of major tombs. Looks like mud brick. We have hieroglyphics.
What do you know about this, Brian?
The best stuff is actually this way.
Okay, is this Nubian? I heard somebody tell me it was Nubian.
No, this is Nubia, but this is dynastic Egyptian. And then over to the right-hand side is actually Christian. You'll see some angels and things like that painted. So these have been stucco coated over the course of time. Okay, the best stuff is this way. Okay, please. So we don't know which ones are open. It depends on who has the keys. So we're hoping we have the best man with the keys today. Thank you. So it's open. See what the lighting is like. Not bad. So they stucco coated the sandstone so that they could paint hieroglyphics and things on it. But the question is, how ancient would these be? You can see this one by itself is pretty big, and it keeps going to the left for quite a ways. So they are quite big, as you can see. And we do see tool marks. They look like chisels, going all the way up. But are these hand chisels, or would these be machined? Okay, so we're going out of this chamber, which is one of many, and we're just going to see what else is available for us today. Always find the man who has the keys. So lots of smaller ones.
You want to go ahead?
Stepping off as we come. Turn around and when you're comfortable. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Excuse me. Mind if I go past you, ma'am? Thank you. So it's one of those mystery sites. You just don't know what you're going to be able to see. Every visit is different. So we seem to have the head honcho here. So let's see what else we can be allowed to enter and observe. So again, Aswan, southern end of Egypt, October 2021, hotter than hell, but not as bad as it would have been had we come in August. Here comes our geologist and his wife. And now we're entering another one of these big open spaces, or big closed spaces. Thank you. So here we have circular ones with depictions of daily life in ancient Egypt. And this one goes way the hell down this way. So it changes from circular to square. Have some paintings on some.
Have a different style to it.
Then there's a grate on the floor, which indicates, or there are grates on the floor, which indicate that we have a subterranean element to it. How far deep it goes, hard to tell. Can't see the bottom at the moment. So this, according to our geologist, is sandstone. This area is of the highest quality, and that's why it's most likely the oldest.
Best keep anywhere of us.
And some big indentations here. Pretty deep, about 12 feet tall. Lots of ornamentation of the dynastic period. So again, the age-old question. Was this made by the dynastic people? Or was this found by them? I'm preferring these days to do videos where I don't talk so much and instead simply show you the visuals, because again, if you want to learn more, Tombs of the Nobles at Aswan on whatever search engine you like. And who knows where this goes. And more grates on the floor. Maybe going down to another level, or another, maybe many levels, who knows? Okay, we may have already been through this part, but this is actually quite a complex system, so it's possible that we haven't. But he's showing us an area over where he is that presumably has been opened up. So this is where you find the Christian aspect to it. Coptic Christian, you see the painting. There's Jesus. So we have pre-dynastic in terms of the basic construction. We have dynastic in terms of the ornamentation and the stuccoing of the walls before the ornamentation was put on. And then we have the Coptic Christian phase, which is here with angels. And depictions of boats. Boats are probably from the dynastic time. Then we have what looks like the Islamic inscriptions. And then here we have, looks like Greek. So now we have more. Now we're moving more into, we just saw some Coptic Christian portrayals. And now we're being instructed to go in.
Harkuf.
Sorry?
His name Harkuf.
Harkuf.
Yeah, Harkuf.
There's Mo in front of a
I would like to take it back.
tunnel that's going down into the bedrock. Can we see how far it goes?
Go. Come on.
You can't see where the end is.
I want to make it light for you. Come, Junie.
How far does it go?
Yeah.
I'm not going down there.
Come on.
No.
Hey. Try.
So the rough surface, and then the polished surface for carving hieroglyphics.
You're best. I do too.
See the tool marks in the ceiling. There's no incredibly regular pattern to it.
Yeah.
Go touch one, Ro.
Give him a kiss.
So they're going down
Oh,
in.
it's nice down here too.
Can you keep going?
We have to actually get
Oh, look at that. There's a cave in there.
a horrible story about this.
Well, the bet's about you.
We're seeing how deep these guys can go.
Oh, go to the next tunnel over. Look. Oh, what the heck? Ah!
I just saw a bat flew out from there.
Uh-huh. So they're still going. Still going. And still going.
Oh, jeez.
Bat just flew behind you.
room under again.
Are you at,
Waves work.
are you at the end?
No, it keeps going.
Keeps going?
Yeah.
Okay, keeps going.
Oh, we just all go down there.
Sideways
Oh, hey,
now.
Brian.
And
Sorry?
here's one of these with some art in it, finally. We just keep seeing these.
And they've disappeared. Who knows? I didn't mention before, but the first hallway we entered, the squared columns were 23.5 degrees off of the cardinal directions, suggesting that cavernous space was made prior to the time of the cataclysm that could have changed the axis of our planet to its present 23.5 degrees off perfect vertical. Now this area used to be open to us, but now for some reason it's closed and locked. I've been in there before. Quite intriguing. And finally, we're going up to this room. Or rooms. So the shaft going down, not going too deep. And then rounded columns in the front and squared off ones behind. Now the shaft again, not too deep, nothing compared to the one we just saw in the prior complex where those two guys were going down, and they went quite far, then they turned right, and seems that they just kept on going. Okay, now a final hallway, complex hallway to walk through.
You can find out what they're doing. You said on the equinox, the sun comes down and hits that box at the very back of the sun.
I'm not doing that to be goofy, I'm just checking the resonance. You can see this is a very resonant recess in the side of the mountain. Okay, hopefully the camera's not too heated up. I've been standing in here for a few minutes in the cool to cool down the phone. The phone is overheating. It's well over 100 degrees outside. This is the final hallway that we're going through. Here at the tombs of the nobles at Aswan. Thank you.
I feel like there's something with one.